is available in Greenwich. In the last 7 days, 9 houses traded, and there's 38 houses that are pending in town. So activity is strong here. Is never a time in history Greenwich didn't have a hot market. There's always a segment of the market that's hot. This is right outside of New York City. This is the first stop in Connecticut. Welcome to Discover Connecticut. My name is Mark Pires, your realtor with Coldwell Banker. And if you have any questions while we're live, make sure you drop them on the screen. I'm not going to be able to do anything about it now, but hopefully soon we'll be able to. This place is pretty amazing. I found this obelisk here. It reminds me of like the Washington Monument in memory of those who died and an inspiration to all who follow. It's a nice message there. So I'm going to see if I can turn this and show you guys where we are on the strip. Let's do this. Take a little turn with me. So we are here at Greenwich Ave. Starbucks is on the corner over there, and all these amazing shops. I'm going to see if we can get on the air with somebody, have a conversation, talk about Greenwich, talk about Connecticut, what brought them to Connecticut, and maybe they need a realtor. This is what we do here on the streets. We meet our new clients, potential new clients. So on the streets, I love this. We've got a fire truck going by here, a bunch of people walking by. We'll see if anybody wants to chat with us. It may not happen. You never know. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Let's see if these guys want to chat. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
You care to chat with Discover Connecticut for a minute? Are you in a rush?
In a rush.
All right, have a good day. So guys, you know, sometimes they're going to chat with you. Most times they're not going to chat. It's Greenwich, Connecticut. You have to go into each town and assume that you are a guest, first of all. But every town has its own vibe. This may not be the town where people just stop to chat. They're on their way to lunch, whatever it is. It is actually lunchtime. It's 11:30 right now. So probably should have done this a little later when everybody's settled in for the afternoon. Anyway, I did want to pop on. I have an appointment in Stamford right around the corner, and this is pretty close to Stamford. If you guys don't know exactly where Greenwich is, when you jump the border from New York to Connecticut, you are in Greenwich, Connecticut. Well, if you come in from New York City, that is. You can go out the other way. But this is where most people come out. It's about 30 minutes away from New York City. And a lot of people choose this as their home because it's absolutely stunning. Your waterfront, it's massive. I mean, you've got main Greenwich, you got Coscob, you got Byram, you've got Old Greenwich, you got Riverside. You know, there's a lot to Greenwich. So you don't have to, worry about price because it carries the entire range. Although, everything's up, my friends. Everything's up in all the towns because inventory is still light. So anyway, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out. I don't see a lot of people walking around right now, so I'll ask somebody if I see them. If not, we'll grab an interview next time we're here. Greenwich, remember the real estate market, 68 homes is not a lot of homes to choose from when you're talking about this entire massive town, Greenwich, Connecticut. And that's across Riverside and Byram and Coscob. Old Greenwich has probably like 2 properties. It's limited. So if you have a property you want to sell, this is a good time for you to cash in. I have a lot of clients who say, should I sell now or rent and then sell later? Very quickly, I believe you should sell now instead of rent now, because if you put together, say, 3-4 years of rent and you put that money, you figure out whatever that total is, and you add it to what you can get, at that point, just call it a normal market. Right now, we're not in a normal market. Prices are crazy because of the limited inventory post-COVID. And one day, I don't know when, but one day we will be back to a time like we were before COVID-19, which was when we couldn't really sell homes very quickly. It would take 6 to 9 months to sell any home in Connecticut, in lower Fairfield County. And that was just a sign of the times. I like to think about it this way. People go in now and they're like, I got to find a house, so I'll take any house. I'll put an offer in on this house. I'll deal with it doesn't have everything I want, but I need a house. We were at a time where there was so much property on the market, and people with a lot of money and that disposable income would walk into these houses and say, and they'd find some reason not to buy. And then all of a sudden we get COVID and people forgot what it was like to be one of those buyers. But my friends, this is just a huge roller coaster ride. And at some point we go back to it. When someone's got $100 million and they walk into a house that's on the market for $1.3 million and they go, It's going to happen, my friends. So just be prepared. That's why this show exists, so we can highlight the communities. I have to find some of the businesses here to highlight. I'd like to go down to, there's a new music shop down the road, talk to them about the Beat Seat. And yeah, guys, I don't see anybody else walking by. So I think this is a super short episode, but hey, sometimes those happen. At least we were able to stop in to Greenwich for a moment. Let's go back to the main front, the storefront right here, right? So if you haven't been to Greenwich, Connecticut, you should come down, take a trip, enjoy the afternoon, to walk up and down the strip, see what they have here. A lot of great restaurants. And then you're just a couple minutes away from the water. So take a trip down there as well. This is amazing, amazing this place is. All right, I see a couple people walking by. Hello, how are you? And we'll see. At the end of the day, guys, this may be the end of the line. How are you? Unless you want to talk to Discover Connecticut? You want to get on air? No. We're live right now. There's like 3 billion people watching. There's like 3 people watching. There's TikTok. You guys are awesome. We have TikTok on with us today as well, guys. So I've been trying to bring TikTok in on all of the feeds. It's just from my phone. They do have good audio today, though. And that's basically it, guys. Greenwich, Connecticut. Any other questions you have about Greenwich or any other towns in Lower Fairfield County, make sure you reach out. This is Discover Connecticut. Hyper-local, connecting with people on the street when they are interested in chatting, which doesn't always happen in places like Greenwich. People just want to be left alone. You know, it's funny. I was here one day and I interviewed a guy who used to be a New York Giant. But the amount of people I tried to speak to, one guy I know is a record executive. I know the guy. I don't want to say his name. And I'm like, that's him. And he was so standoffish. And I just realized this is, sometimes you're in one of those towns where privacy is more important than getting on the air for a few minutes and sharing what they love about the town. So that's basically it, my friends. I will see you on the very next episode. I'm going to bring you back to this. I really like this totem thing. It's just like, you know, I don't know if I can show it to you. That's what I'm going to do. Hold on a minute. Let's just show you what this thing looks like. Right? They got their own little Washington Monument right here. So I just think it's cool. And then over here, you got this beautiful building. I don't know which RH is, but that's really, really an amazing building as well. The fire, you know, the flagpole there, American flag right here with Washington Monument style, you know? So that's basically it, my friends. Any other questions? I hope to see them afterwards. Leave a comment, hit the like and share. It's just unscripted, guys. Sometimes you're gonna get some good stuff, you know? How are you, sir? You care to speak with Discover Connecticut?
No, thank you.
See, I told you guys, this is Greenwich, Connecticut for you. You're not gonna find anybody who wants to chat. And now this should be the challenge, just see if anybody. Hello, how are you? Good. This is Discover Connecticut. We're live right now. If you care to share a couple things about Greenwich. Okay. That's the common response in Greenwich. That's why I'm making a joke out of this now that everybody's like, no thanks.
California.
You're from California?
And coming here to Greenwich was really super.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well,
Are you from Greenwich?
I live in Fairfield, but I'm a real estate agent in all of Fairfield County. So I started here. I'll give you a card. I'll give you this card. So that I'm live. If you hit that QR code and if you flip it over, you'll see if you ever decide to move to Connecticut, I got you. All right, pleasure to meet you. Have a nice weekend. So that sometimes happens. You meet someone walking by, they want to chat, but they don't want to go on air. And I'm fine with that, guys, because I have a card for you. And we can maybe have a conversation off camera and talk about your real estate at that point. How are you, ma'am? Good, thank you. Yeah, the problem also in 2025, you see people walking alone, but then they're talking to themselves. They're either crazy or they're on the phone with someone. Usually I look for the earpiece to see, so I'm just, you know, assuming not crazy 2025. And most times I'm right. They're not crazy. They're actually talking to somebody. A few times I've seen it, though. Someone's just talking to themselves. They're just out of their minds. You know, but these guys, They're on the phone, they're doing business. It's Greenwich, Connecticut, guys. This is where big business happens, all right? One of the richest towns in the United States of America, Greenwich is. If you didn't know that, look it up. And it's hot, you know? I'm standing here baking in the heat. I'm going over here in the shade, right? So that's it for today. I'm not gonna try to talk to anybody else because no one else wants to talk. I did meet one lady and gave her a card. My goal is to give out 5 cards a day, okay? I'm meeting people on the street for a reason. I've been selling real estate for 18 years, and I want to help everybody in Fairfield County with their real estate business. Everybody. Thanks for the horn right in the middle of that. So make sure you reach out, shoot a DM if you have any need, or if you just want to chat, if you want to leave a comment about the episodes, that's awesome as well. How are you, my friend? See, he's on the phone, or he just doesn't want to chat. Either way, he didn't even respond. That was hilarious. Sometimes it's even funnier, you know, where people just look at you and they ignore you when you say, how are you? Yeah, hey, how are you, buddy? So anyway, Greenwich, this is a little cooler here in Greenwich, I would say. You know, I had someone leave a comment on YouTube and they said, you know, I love Fairfield County, but there's this group of people that feel like that their privacy is more important than learning about the beauty of the area. And I thought that's kind of true. Some people don't want to share what they love about the town. How are you?
Hi,
You guys care to share what you love about Connecticut? Are you in Connecticut?
yeah.
You are, right?
Yeah, I'm
Come on over. This is Discover Connecticut. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
What's your name?
Josh.
Josh Mark Pires. What's your name?
Annalise.
Annalise.
Nice
Nice
to
to meet
meet
you.
you.
Where you guys? You live in Greenwich currently?
I live in Greenwich.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
How long
she's
you been
visiting.
in town?
I've lived here since I was like 7 years old.
Oh, fantastic.
So like 2004.
Oh, great. You love the town?
What's not to love?
This is what I've been telling the camera for the last 15 minutes. So what do you do in town?
So I'm actually a youth counselor at Kids in Crisis in Greenwich, Costco.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Well, you know, we're here supporting the causes of the community. What this show's about is highlighting our small businesses, the 400 years of history under our feet.
Nice.
And my real estate business. I'm a realtor as well, so
Okay,
I'm giving my
great.
card. But if you see this, the QR code, we're actually live right now on like all my
Whoa.
platforms.
Okay.
I started this channel recently on YouTube. I'm hoping to blow it out. We only have like 399 subscribers, so maybe you'll be the 400th.
That's how you start the channel.
That's it. And I just I show up in town and talk to people, and my hope is just to connect, you know?
Beautiful.
Yeah. And so if you go, I try to find as much cool history as I can in each town
Yeah.
too. So I'm speaking to someone. I'm hoping to get a listing in town. So I'm like, let me start creating a Discover Greenwich.
Yeah.
And really, I've done one before on a show called Get to Know America, which I
Okay.
did about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And my thought was like 27 minutes long, ready for network.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't get that off the ground, like get people to really see it. 27 minutes, it's hard to get people to watch 27 minutes. You know?
Sure is.
So, but yeah, so the concept now is short, Discover Connecticut, short clips, TikTok, Facebook,
Yeah.
do all that stuff.
That's where it's at right
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you guys will spread the word when you see her.
Definitely.
I'll have you on there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share about Greenwich?
No, just great town, great people. It's great vibes.
What would you say the distance is from here to New York City if you were driving?
I'd say an hour.
An hour. Okay, so traffic's going to play. You're going to come into play.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Depending on which way you go, you can go east side or west side. I've done it in 35 minutes from New Canaan.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
saying.
Okay.
But I may not have been at the
My
proper
man
speed.
likes to speed. I say he likes to speed a little bit.
Yeah, I think I may have been going a little of a speed limit. I was
about
younger. I was younger, guys. So anyway, it's a
Nothing wrong
pleasure
with
to
that.
meet you
Pleasure to
guys.
meet you.
I hope you have a great weekend. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Great
much
to
for
meet
your time.
you. Good luck with
Hope to see you on the channel. Take care. Have a great weekend. So guys, at least it wasn't all for naught. I came here, I got shot down by a bunch of people, but they were awesome. And at the end of the day, you speak to one resident, you know what all of them feel. They love it. He's been here since he's 7 years old. You know? One more group passing. See, everybody's here just to walk in peace and quiet. They don't want to discover Connecticut. You know what I mean? They just want to do their thing. And I get it. So let's wrap this up. Let's see if we have anything here to share with you guys next week. Because we're kind of a week and a half behind. I got like 3 episodes I still haven't gotten to before we can get to this episode. But I appreciate you. Remember, we're here in Greenwich, Connecticut, one of the most beautiful places on earth. How are you? Would you guys care to share what you love about Connecticut? Are you willing to chat for a minute? This is Discover Connecticut. Discover Connecticut. I'm a self-starter. I started my own channel on social media platforms.
I'm big on 12.
Oh, you are?
I am.
Let me give you my card. So we're live right now.
I love to.
You're gonna come over here for a moment and we'll get you on.
What channel?
This is, so I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, on every platform right now live. This gear right here allows me to stream from anywhere on earth. So I offer many services as part of
That's
Discover
great.
Connecticut. But what I do is I show up on the street and I talk to people, ask them what they love about Connecticut, because as a realtor, I'm trying to find new clients, buyers, and sellers to work with. And the more I can get people to understand what makes these towns great, the better the chances are to find some of those new
I
clients.
walked by and heard you say this is a great town, and I agree.
Have you been here long?
We haven't. We've been here about 3 years.
Oh, wonderful.
And we love it. It's a beautiful morning today. There's not that many people here. Quite
Absolutely.
a surprise. Of
What a
course, it's
surprise.
Of course, it's a Friday.
I
and
think
a lot
most
of the
people are
offices-
away.
I think this is vacation time. When my children have been in Connecticut for a long time. When we first moved here, my daughter, we moved in August, and she said, wait till you see September. And now I understand exactly what she meant.
Everybody
So,
comes back. Everybody comes
be
back. What was your name?
Leslie.
Leslie Mark Pires, sir.
This is Jim.
Jim, with Mark Pires. Pleasure to meet you both. I thank you for stopping. So you say you watch Channel 12, or you're big with them? You're connected with them?
No, I'm not connected at all with
You
them.
like them?
But I default from all my other channels.
Oh,
it always
very
goes
nice.
back to 12. So I've become obsessed with 12.
Oh, fantastic.
So lots
So
of
then
luck
you'll
to you.
kind of like this, because this is, I had someone reach
And
out to
Jim
me.
is big on YouTube.
Oh, you are? Okay,
He's
so you can
huge.
find me there. Yeah, so I have a lot of
On
channels.
the one on YouTube.
So this one you see, this is the new
Discover.
channel at Discover CT. But I have, if you
Discover
type my name in, you'll see my other YouTube channel. I got a lot of channels. I'm also an inventor, so I have a YouTube
All
channel
over
for
the
my
place.
invention.
What's your name?
Mark Pires.
Mark. Lots of luck to you, and he is a realtor.
Yeah, so whenever you need any assistance, or if you have any friends, just send them my way.
All right.
And if you like the channel 12, what I like to do is very similar, but more heart and soul, more passion. Like this,
Yeah,
we're
I
really
love-
talking like
I
in the
love
moment.
that.
It's not a
Right.
story that's made up preconceived. That's more preconceived. We're going to go there with a
Yeah,
script.
It's very scripted.
I go unscripted and I talk to people. Get to the root of life. We're here to connect in the moment.
Oh, good. I'm
lots
glad
of
to see a
luck.
new business starting out. Good luck.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you
Perfect
so much.
spot.
Thank you so much for coming by, Leslie.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank
Lots
you.
of luck to you. We will definitely check it out. He's on YouTube all day long.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for stopping. Have a great weekend. Guys, sometimes when you think it's over, it's not even, it's the end of the beginning, not the beginning of the end. Remember that movie? That was a good movie back in the day. I saw it. I forget what it was called. Leviathan. Sometimes you need a second to remember, but it was called Leviathan. And the last line, this isn't the end of the beginning. This isn't the end. It's the begin. It's not the beginning of the end. It's the end of the beginning. And I was like, dang, that's a crazy thought process right there. And we're all there, my friends. You're on a journey. Expansion, exploration, evolution. Personally and physiologically and spiritually, right? So I think that's it for the day. We had a great opportunity to speak with Jim and Leslie. They were amazing. Speak to me for a moment about Connecticut 3 years in, right? All right, that's it. I will see you guys on the very next episode. Thanks for joining me here in Greenwich. And I don't know, maybe we'll do another one. I did get a couple people on. I thought that we'd be a strikeout all across the board. And I got a chance to hand out 2 cards, right? This is a job well done. Anyway, 3 more to go, my friends. I see 3 girls walking up. I wonder if I could at least get them on. Let's see, we'll ask them. The younger generation usually has more of an interest speaking to Discover Connecticut. They want to see themselves on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube. You'll be on all of them. That's what we do here. Is this not following me anymore? What's going on? TikTok. We've got TikTok following, sort of. Hello. Yeah, there we go. I see what it is. This is just acting up. It's all acting up. Let's see. How are you? You girls care to share what you love about Connecticut? We're live. See, guys, I knew I shouldn't shut off the stream yet. Come on over, girls. How are you? My name's Mark.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Isabella.
Isabella?
Hi, I'm Lila.
Lila.
I'm Eva.
Eva, very nice to meet you. 3. This is wonderful. This is
Yay.
Discover Connecticut. I'll give you
Okay.
cards here. So I started the first hyper-local show about Fairfield County.
Okay.
And I just show up on the street. If you flip the
you.
card
Wow.
over, so we're live right now. If you hit that QR code, appreciate the subscribe.
Oh
I
my
just started
gosh.
this channel
Wait,
recently.
open it.
Yeah, so I show up, like I was in Fairfield last Friday. Today I'm in
Yeah.
Greenwich. I was in New Canaan yesterday. I just don't know where I'm going to go because I'm a realtor. So I'm out meeting clients and I'm like, you know what? Let me set up my crazy gear and do the show.
Yeah.
So,
that's
and this
so
is to me,
fun.
I don't like having a script. I just want to speak to people about what's important. Like we're
Yeah.
here in the moment for a reason,
Yeah.
right? So tell me, what do you love about Greenwich, Connecticut?
I mean, I really like the environment, and I like how it's always like so friendly here. And we go to Greenwich a lot, and we love shopping here and just hanging out.
That's fantastic.
I really like coming here and like being with my friends because it's pretty close to like everything, and it's close to like I live in Westchester,
Oh,
so it's
fantastic.
easy to come and just like hang out with my friends who like live in Connecticut.
That's so cool. Anything?
Well, I really like it because there's a train right here, so it's really easy to travel in between different towns, especially because I'm from Fairfield, so I can go on the train from Fairfield all the way to here, and I can go to restaurants with friends and family, so it's really,
So cool.
Yeah.
it's really nice.
So I'm in Fairfield too. My office is there,
Whoa.
and I was live for the OG Gelato opening. Do you remember how they opened up? So like I'm trying to do stuff like that when there's a new restaurant opening. I'm there live to just talk to people and get the experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see me a lot in Fairfield because I
Cool.
actually live there. So most of the episodes are in New Canaan or Fairfield because I worked in New Canaan for 15 years before.
Wow.
But then I'm in Westport and Ridgefield and everywhere, and I find this is like the human connection is what we
Yeah.
really need, you know?
Yeah.
So anything else you could share with the camera that you think is really cool about Connecticut in general?
Guys, come to Greenwich. It's really worth
Yeah,
it.
Greenwich
So
is where it's
fun.
at. GCDS, I have friends that go there, so GCDS too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? Why don't we do a tagline here? I'll have you guys be the start of the
Sure.
episode. Say,
Yeah.
say, we love Connecticut. You should move here too.
Okay.
Okay.
We
love Connecticut. You should move here too.
You guys heard it here first. Discover Connecticut. Well, it's a pleasure to meet
Nice
you.
to meet
Thank you so
you.
much for stopping
Thank
over.
you.
Yeah, maybe I'll see you in Fairfield.
We're gonna subscribe.
Thank you so much. And if you ever see me again, come over. We got to do a reprise. Take care. Nice to meet you. All right, guys, that's it. Downtown Greenwich. What a pleasure, you know. And I will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for being here till the very end, because that wouldn't have happened if you didn't stick around to the end. Until next time, it's Mark Pires, your realtor with Discover Connecticut. Guys, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, where am I going? I can't leave my camera gear. But you have to have a walk away at the end of the episode. It's just kind of standard, you know, production practice.